Hey guys, this is Anjali from Not Just Strategy, and today I'm going to do a LinkedIn profile audit for Joshua. Joshua, please let me know if you know that I did not kill your name. I am super bad with pronunciations, okay, especially when it comes to names. And yeah, so we're doing this LinkedIn profile audits as a part of the launch sequence of my course on LinkedIn, which is called The Game of LinkedIn. So more on it some other time. So right now, let's get started with Joshua's LinkedIn profile audit. So here's Joshua's profile. Okay. I think I won't say your name again and again, just in case if I am pronouncing it wrong and I'm killing it actually. So, okay. Let's start from the URL. So you have claimed your custom URL, that is with your name, removed the jargons that LinkedIn gives, when we create the profile for the first time, which are usually alphanumeric combinations. So that's great. See your profile picture. Okay, there are two people in this profile picture. I would, if this is your best photograph, I would request you to zoom it or position it in such a way that it's clear that out of these two men who you are. Okay, if I see the background image, I would say, I would try to draw a conclusion that this person, with a nice smile is you. They both have cute smiles here, anyways. Okay, so just make it your LinkedIn profile. Just you, your headshot would be a perfect one to go with. Okay, so you are an entrepreneur's wordsmith. Wow, I so need you right now. Okay, copywriting, ghostwriting, marketing strategy at your website. That's great. Okay, the summary is great. So I love it. But the background photo, it says nothing about your industry. Okay, so these kind of backgrounds are good for Facebook, Twitter, maybe, or but not on LinkedIn, because I always compare backgrounds with the backdrops we use um, in a dance show. Okay, so everything is important from the dancers to their steps to music. So yeah, those are the little elements, but how the stage is set up, how are the lightings and the props, that is super important because that is what impacts the viewer at a very subconscious level. And on LinkedIn profile, that is what the background photograph does. So I would request you, or I would highly recommend that you try creating a background. You can use applications like Canva or any other thing which is your favorite to create a background that represents your business and aligns with your brand. Okay. You can use your brand colors. You can, I think the last profile that I audited also had something, the 50-50 thing on the banner. So on the left, she wrote what she is, and on the right, she had on the profile that who she works for or something like that. So that, because your website is also a 50-50 thing, that would be a great deal to portray it on the LinkedIn page as well with the same color combination. So you would be using your LinkedIn profile in alignment with your brand, which is super important. Okay. This, I would also recommend that you use the same photograph on LinkedIn so that people should connect and say, okay, this is the flow. They should go through a proper flow and should not be shocked about oh, I was viewing this person and this is that person, or that one was all pinks and greens and this is a nice combination of black and gray. So yeah, just align it with your brand. It's good to go. Now, I don't think I have to read your summary, but oh, I thought as a copywriter you would have nailed your summary, but unfortunately you have not, and I'm so disappointed. I understand, because, yeah, people say that even I am good with storytelling and writing, but when it comes to writing for myself, I suffer from word constipation. Okay, and I've seen so many copywriters suffering just from that when they write for themselves. So I would highly encourage you to because LinkedIn gives you a 2000 word character canvas to paint your story on. Use that. Use this place to tell people, to connect with people, to talk to your target audience. And you can use, a simple anatomy of a summary where you talk about your prospects, like who they are, what are their challenges, how you can help them, and why it is only you who they are looking for, and then give them a call to action, like visiting your website, writing you an email, or reading your blog. Have you met before? Have you seen me? Why work? Okay, so this is great. Let me check what you have linked. Okay, so this is just what do we say? Just an image that you have linked. It would be great if you could link it to any of these. Where your article, which would take people to the actual article or actual thing that you have written. Okay. And very back. You can also link your website as a media. Also, if you have any opt-in offers, which I'm sure you have as you're a copywriter and the marketing strategist. So yeah, there would be so many opt-ins that you have. So keep on rolling them. You can change them every month or in alignment with whatever campaign you are running at that given point of time. So use the media section effectively. All right, your activity. Oh my God, you have so many followers. That's so nice. And let me see your activities in detail. So by the time it pulls it up, I will close this one. Liked, commented, liked. Okay, liked again, replied. All right. So, you do like and comment on posts, so that means you are staying in touch. But do use, do be present on LinkedIn by contributing something as well. Okay, it could be anything that you want to share. Do post, do write articles on LinkedIn so that it helps you eventually in building your subject matter expertise. So I would recommend you be more active, not only in liking and commenting on people's statuses in an article, but contributing your own stuff. So let's see about your experiences. So you're a co-founder, that's great. Don't remember what to do. Okay, this is great. So that's nice. It's great that you have. Okay, so you have linked two medias here. Okay, what makes marketing works and what makes marketing actually work. These are two things that you have linked here. You can use similar or other posts or even the website to be linked here at the opt-in section, because people are more likely to see this rather than seeing these. Okay, so that's great. They're great. Beyond freelance logo, alright, cheat sheet. Cool. So the experience section is sorted, and all thumbs up on the experience section. The education section, okay, let me just check. Okay, so in the education section, you have written about your outstanding student award and communication department scholar award and stuff like that. I would encourage you to just go take one more step, okay, and write how these both these educations individually helped you in what you are doing today and in your life. Okay, so that is where it would help you connect with people at a personal level and show them the journey, show them the timeline that starts from the education and goes up to your first job and then your current experience. Okay, feature skills, blogging, copywriting, newsletters. That's perfect. 99 plus endorsements on skills. That's great. That's more than what I have on couple of my skills. So yeah, super fab. on this one. One more thing, I would like you to give it a strategic thought that are these three skills that you want to be highlighted, or there is, one amongst these that could be replaced by something which is more important. If that, add that skill, if it is not in these 47 more skills, and if it is there, ask for people to endorse that so it can come up in the top 3 list. Okay. Recommendations, I would really appreciate, I really appreciate that you have given 2 recommendations, but always the balance between, recommendations given and recommendations received should be more. Okay. Yeah, it's sad to see that people have just, they are sitting on your recommendations and beautiful recommendations and haven't reciprocated that. I don't want to use bad words, but yeah, that's not human, right? It should be made illegal, anyways. So yeah, I would request you to. I would also suggest that you write your recommendations request and send them to people and aim to get at least 1 recommendation a month. Accomplishments, 5 languages. Oh my God. You are above an average human being. Average human beings knows 1 language and the rest knows 2. You know 5. Wow. Wow. That's great. Okay. Yeah, so your interests are cool as well. I would request you to add volunteers if you, volunteering causes, if you have any, right? Why, I would tell you. Yeah, there would be definitely some causes that you resonate with at a very personal level, that you feel sensitive about. And, those causes really help in communicating with people, right? Imagine, there would be so many contacts that you would be adding in your LinkedIn and they would go dead after some point of time. So looking into how, what are the volunteering, what are the causes that they volunteer for, and if you are passionate about the same cause, or if you feel about it, that that can be a conversation starter. So let me see if your contact information. Oh, visit your public profile settings and add your contact information. Your email and website should definitely be public. Okay, so your phone number is completely your choice, but email and website should definitely be public. Let me just see if I have missed anything in your profile audit or not. Okay, the first 2 things I'm not doing for anyone because I believe you guys have done that already, as it was a part of the blog that we were doing in the giveaway, that linked you to giveaway actually. So yeah, if not, please do it because you would know about your target audience and the keywords better. Background photo, headlines. You already have researched keywords there. Summary. Do include the keywords in the summary as well. Important media, clean URL. That's all sorted. Okay, we are good to go. So yeah, you just need tiny little tweaks there, and you would have an all-star profile that would be willing to attract people, and that would actually work like a magnet for your prospects. Another thing that I would encourage you to do is go and watch the pinned post on the Not Just Strategy Facebook group, because that would tell you about what next. Because just having an all-star, lovely looking and professionally speaking profile is just the level 1 of the game of LinkedIn. So yeah, watch that video and know about what next. Hope you liked your LinkedIn audit. Take care. Bye-bye.